Hi viewers, today we are going to see a simply supported beam is carrying UDL for only some extent, such as here we are having a simply supported beam and UDL is carrying only for some extent. In the earlier videos we have seen that UDL is acting for the entire span. Here for cantilever we have seen that for simply supported beam we are having only for the some extent of UDL, and the magnitude of this UDL is 10 kilonewton per meter. The units are in kilonewtons and per meter. Here according to our 5-step method we are going to solve this problem. Here we are having a question that a simply supported beam of a span 5 meters carrying a UDL of 10 kilonewton per meter of magnitude for only some extent, that is 3 meters from the left support. For the given data we have to draw the shear force diagram and bend moment diagram. Here we are having a 5-step method to follow in this problem, that is number 1 given data, number 2 total load on beam, number 3 summation of upward reactions is equal to downward forces, number 4 shear force calculation and bend moment calculation, number 5 shear force diagram and bend moment diagram. Here our first step, that is given data. What is the given data here? A simply supported beam of carrying a UDL of magnitude 10 kilonewton per meter, and next this UDL is acting for the span of 3 meters from the left support. For this the diagram going to be, here let us assume that here it is a A support and here it is a B support. For the supports we are having the reactions RA and RB, and next the UDL is acting for the 3 meters from the left side. Let us assume this is assume that up to here it is a 3 meters, the total span is 5 meters, so that the remaining distance will be 2 meters. The magnitude of UDL is 10 kilonewton per meter. Next, number 2 total load on beam. Here we are having a total load, that is the load should be in kilonewtons, but we are having a UDL that is in kilonewton per meter, that is kilonewton per meter, so that we have to convert this as kilonewtons. While converting this as from the kilonewton per meter to the kilonewton, we have to multiply the kilonewton per meter, that is UDL into the meters which is going to acted, or the beam which is affected by the UDL, that is 3 meters, that going to convert as a kilonewtons. Thereafter that going to be in the kilonewtons, such that the total load on beam is equal to 10 kilonewton per meter into multiplying with the 3 meters, because the beam is affecting for only the 3 meters, so that it is going to multiply only for 3 meters. That going to be meter going to cancel and remaining with 10 into the 30, and we have remaining with only 1 kilonewtons, that going to be here. The total load should be is in kilonewtons. Here is kilonewtons. Next, number 3 equating upward reactions is equal to downward forces. That in the simply supported beam we are having a 2 reactions, that is RA and RB, that is also in upward direction. So that I am writing this in a LHS side, that is RA plus RB. RA plus RB is equal to downward forces. We are having only one UDL, that is should be converted as in kilonewtons. So that 10 into 3, that is equal to 30 kilonewtons. RA plus RB is equal to 30 kilonewtons. Here we are having the combination of RA and RB is 30 kilonewtons. We don't know the individual reaction, that is for RA is we don't know, for RB we don't know. To find out these individual reactions, we are having a method, that is moment method and substitution method to follow and to find out the RA reaction. That is, while finding the RA, if I take the moment at A, I am going to find RB reaction. If I am going to take the moments about the moment method, so that we are taking the moment about A. If I take the moment about A is equal to 0, then I am going to find the value of RB reaction. If I am going to take the moment about B is equal to 0, then I am going to find reaction RA. Here I am going to take only for moment about A, that is equal to 0. Let us assume this. Here we are having RA and RB. We are having a UDL for 3 meters, and this is 2 meters, magnitude 10 kilonewton per meter. If I take the moment about A is equal to 0, then RA going to be eliminated in this equation, because we don't have any perpendicular distance to multiply with RA. Then we are having a sign conventions, that is clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative. Here the RB reaction is taking in the direction of anti-clockwise direction, so that we are taking that minus of RB into the distance from A to B is 5 meters, 5, and positive because the UDL is taking the moment in a clockwise direction, so that positive. And if it want to take the moment, it has to convert as point load, such that 10 into 3, it is converted as a kilonewton, such that it is going to act at the midspan of the 3 meters, because when it is converted as a UDL to the point load, then it is going to act at the midspan of the 3 meters, that is going to be 1.5 or 3 by 2, so that the moment going to take like this, such as 30 into 3 by 2 or 1.5, 3 by 2. The moment will be is equal to 0. Then minus of RB into 5 plus 30 into 1.5 is equal to 0. I am sending RB into 5 after the is equal to, so that it going to become as negative. Here we are having a negative. After the is equal to, it going to become as positive. 30 into 1.5 is equal to positive RB into 5. 30 into 1.5 gives rise 45. RB into 5. We have to find only RB. I am sending the 5 after the is equal to, that becomes as a dividend, so that 45 by 5 gives rise to 9 kilonewtons. RB is equal to 9 kilonewtons. Here we are having an equation that RA plus RB is equal to 30 kilonewtons. Since I am going to substitute this equation in equation 1, so that I am going to get RA value. RA plus RB value we are having 9 kilonewtons is equal to 30 kilonewtons. Then RA is equal to 30 minus 9. RA is equal to 21 kilonewtons. Next, we are completed with the individual reactions, that RA and RB. By these RA and RB, we are going to find out the shear force calculation and bend moment calculations. Here, shear force calculation and bend moment calculations. If I want to take the shear force at A, I'm going to consider the left and right of the supports or any points of the beam. Here, similarly, shear force at A, when I'm going to stand just left to the A, when I'm going to stand just left to the A and looking forward to the left and looking here for the left side. Here, I don't find any type of loads or any supports, so that 0 forces and 0 supports, so that it's going to be 0 kilonewtons. Thereafter, I'm going to stand just right to the A and looking left of the A, and here I am going to find a reaction that is going to act on a beam that with a magnitude of Ra. Here we are having a Ra. The magnitude of Ra will be 21 kilonewtons. As earlier we found that this is as in the individual reactions. And next, moving on to the C, here shear force at C, for the just left to the C, the value going to be decreased here, because in the how to find the reactions we are having this why it is going to decrease it. Just look forward, that is, and here we are having C. If I am going to stand just left to the C, it may be decreased, the value will not be known. When I am going to stand just right to the C, or just right to the C, the value will be decreased. When I am going to stand just right to the C, here I am going to find a reaction Ra, that is in the upward direction. Here upward will be positive and downward will be negative. Here we are having Ra is in the upward direction, that is positive, minus the UDL is acting in the direction of downwards, so that 10 into 3 30, because this is in the kilonewtons, this also should be in kilonewtons, so that 10 into 3 30. Here we are having Ra is 21 minus 30, that going to be minus 9 kilonewtons. Up to here, for the right of the C, we are having minus 9 kilonewtons. Next, shear force at B, for the left of the B, up to here, we are having only UDL and reaction Ra. Since we are continuing with the same 9 kilonewtons. After the right of the B, we are having a reaction Rb in the upward direction, so that up to the left we are having minus 9, after the right we are having plus Rb, because in the upward direction positive, and the reaction is Rb. The value of Rb will be 9 plus 9 is going to be 0 on reference line. Next, here this is, and for the bending moment diagram, we are going to calculate the bending moment values. Here we are having a diagram. Here this is C point, here with 3 and 2 meters. Here we are having A and B, these are the end supports. The value of bending moment will be 0. Moment at B, A is equal to 0 and moment at B is equal to 0. Here, if I take the moment about A, there is no perpendicular distance to multiply with Ra or any distances. It's going to be 0. The value will be 0. And for B also same. I need only moment at C. Here we are having two types. Either I can take from Ra or either I can take from Rb. Ra or Rb. Here, if I want to take from Ra, I am having a sign conventions that are clockwise as positive, anti-clockwise negative. If I want to take the moment from Rb, I am having same conventions, but the sign is going to be different. Here, clockwise as negative, anti-clockwise as positive. Here remember this, the same similar sign, clockwise, anti-clockwise, clockwise, anti-clockwise, the sign going to be different. If you remember this, the positive sign, you can write all these signs positive, negative, negative, positive. Here if I take the moment from A, I'm going to if I'm also want to take the moment for UDL also. If I take the moment from B, I'm not having any UDL or point load, so that we can easily multiply here. I'm taking from RB. That's going to be RB. Here it is going in a anti-clockwise direction, so that positive RB into the distance from C to B is 2 meters. That's going to be RB into 2. The distance of the value of RB will be 9 into 2. That's going to be 18 kilonewton into meter. This is the value of moment at C, that 18 kilonewton into meter. From this shear force and bending moment values, we are going to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Here, for the left of the A is 0. For the right of the A, we are having a 21 kilonewtons. Let us plot a point here for the 21 kilonewtons. Thereafter, moving on to the C, here we don't find a left because the value going to be decreased. For the right of the C, we are having that minus 9 kilonewtons. That's going to be here. And from C to B, there is no loads, so that there is no differences in the shear force diagram, as it comes as linear to the B left. And after the B right, when I'm going to stand after the B right, I'm going to find that is 0 on reference line. Here we are having from 21 to the 9, we are getting an inclined line. Here we are having a statement that when the shear force is 0, there we are having maximum bending moment. To find the maximum bending moment, here the shear force 0 at a distance of x from A. Let us have a x meters from A, and the remaining distance will be 3 minus x. The remaining distance will be 3 minus x from here to here. Let us plot a point here. Let us consider this is a D. From D to the C is 3 minus x, because from A to C it is 3 meters. When we consider as x meters from A to D, the remaining distance will be 3 minus x. The value is 21 and it is 9. According to, if I consider the A to the D point as x, the remaining distance will be 3 minus x. Then, according to similar triangles, here we are having a triangle in upward direction and downward direction. Here, according to length by height is equal to length by height. Here length is equal to, I am having x by height is equal to 21. That going to be next length is equal to 3 minus x by height will be 9. According to cross multiplication, x into 9 is equal to 21 into 3 minus x. X into 9 is equal to 21 into 3 minus of 21 into x. Here you can find by the calci, or you can find directly. X by x into 9 is equal to, this will be 63 minus 21x. Keeping this 63 on right RHS and sending minus 21 after the LHS, that going to be 9x plus 21x gives rise to 63. Here will be 30x is equal to 63 and x will be 63 by 30. That going to be 2.1 meters from the A. Here the x will be 2.1 meters. Here if I want to have the moment for the only 2.1 meters, I am going to consider, that is taking moment RA into, because this is taking the moment from RA, so that clockwise as positive, anti-clockwise as negative. Then RA into 2.1 and next minus of, because this is taking anti-clockwise direction for the distance of 2.1, minus 10 into the distance is 2.1 and taking the moment from 2.1 by 2. That going to be RA will be 21 into 2.1 minus of 10 into 2.1, the distance 2.1 by 2. Repeat the calci. Here I am getting the value of 22.05 kilonewton into meter at a D point. So that at the rate of D I am having 22.05, at the rate of C I am having 18. So that in the between A to C I am getting a parabolic line because it is having a UDL, so that it is getting as a parabolic from A to C, and thereafter it is going with a inclined line to the B, to the 0 value. Here it is 18 kilonewton into meter, here it will be 22.05 kilonewton into meter. Here it is positive and it is positive. It is 9 kilonewtons, it is 9 and it is 21 kilonewtons in the negative, and the positive, this is SFD and this is BMD.